Hello, all of you wonderful beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is Factorio. And we are using the TF talkies today, so by all means transform me to your heart's content, everyone. So, I made a horrible mistake last night. A very horrible mistake. When I got on here in order to allow the station, the platform to continue building, which by the way, it's coming along very well. It's nearly finished. When I got on here to, let that finish, I realized all of the biter nests had been deleted from the planet. I don't know why. I don't know how. Probably a new mod that changed things up for some reason. So I got a mod to fix it, a couple of them, and decided, hey, I want some more frequent biter nests and some stronger attacks and whatnot. So I turned it to the Death World settings for the biters. And then it regenerated the world. And you see all this open space that I have in my base that, for future expansion needs and all that. Yeah, biter nests were everywhere. Like, there was one that spawned here. There were... They were all along the rails here. They were everywhere. Hello, Epic. So, I spent about 2 hours last night cleaning up that mess. And oh boy, was it a mess. But it's cleaned up now. And as you can see, I have biter nests. Hello there, Artie. Pat. Hi, Key. Epic, I literally just explained what I did. If you want to know what I did, go back in the recording. God. Some people, I tell you all. Or just look at the title. Hi, Val. But yeah, the regeneration made a lot of biter nests. Put them all over. Put them in top of, here's another spot where 2 biter nests were that I had to clear out. Yeah. Okay, for the sake of Epic, who is not going to just accept that I don't want to explain it again, I had to regenerate the world because a mod deleted my, all the biter nests. And I upped how many there would be, and suddenly there are now all of these everywhere. Wait, am I out of power in here? No? I guess it's just daytime. Yes, yes I will, Epic. Very thoroughly. Alright, so here we are going to set up a thing. Something that I probably should have set up forever ago. We are automating how many drones are going to be, or robots getting put into the network. Or at least doing our best to. Should probably do this so that there's actual power there. So here we've got logistics bots. Full 50. Yeah. Also, hello there, Grisovos. How are ya? Alright, available construction bots is the main one I want here. Or no, total. So T. And cancel that. I want construction bots. So yeah, there we go. Now we're gonna start having more robots put into the network. Hooray! Because I kind of lost, like, 75% of my construction robots in my network when I was dealing with all of those, biters. Why are you saying you have no bullets? You have bullets. Way too hot because summer approachy? Meanwhile, we just got our first snow last night, Chrisovs. Ugh. Fine. We'll keep it with these. I don't think that's the only thing I need to fix over here. No, it's definitely not. Oh, but having that right there, closer to the intersection, will do wonderfully. Having big trains makes a lot of problems. Hi, Merle. And yeah, Kiatu, I know last year we wound up not having snow until, until the end of, December. I wouldn't say we had a green Christmas because it was more of a brown and everything was dead, but... Holy crap, I've got such a backup of trains. It's not exactly that they are blocked. They will continue flowing. I can see that. It's just that there are a lot of trains trying to go all sorts of different ways. You know, that's fair, Val. That is fair. We are gonna do something else here to help out our flow. I have done something very dangerous here. There. If you guys want to go that way, you can go that way instead. I am probably going to regret this decision. I mean, I am constantly being attacked somewhere. I'm not sure why I got attacked here, as opposed to, like, here. Like, this place isn't generating any, pollution, but whatever. Ugh. Ugda. Ugga. Hi, Sirio. I was not planning to mess with rails. God damn it.
Duke.
This paw has honestly created so many problems. It was a fun idea that has turned horribly, horribly wrong. I'm the villain from the Avatar movies? I don't know about that. I didn't purposely come to this planet. I crash landed. See? There's my crashed ship. On the plus side, it is not that my network is stalled. It is just that it is very slow. So I need to just do some stuff to speed it up. Make it flow better. Namely, I think getting this off of this line would be a huge help. Maybe instead I'll connect it down here so that way they have to go around. Which will probably cause some bottlenecks over here. However, I will say that it definitely seems to have helped a lot having added this other exit. Because before, the problem was everything coming out of here was going to this roundabout. And everything, like, coming from here was going there, coming from here was going there. And then, of course, everything up here was also going there. I think that was my biggest issue. So adding this second exit from up here seems to be doing the trick. Hello there, Ido. Pat the Fluffy. Yeah, just that small adjustment has already... I just had to give it more time to actually filter through everything. That has tremendously helped. Oh, also last night I moved my ammo HQ down to here. So when they when they need refills, they go down here, and now there's 4 spots to stop at, instead of just the one that everyone was sharing. Why are there not... What are you missing? The flying robot frames? Okay, you guys are not missing anything, you're just taking a while to process. Got it. As long as it's still running, that's all I care about. It's not like I need that many, I'm not going to adjust that. I do not need that many robots in my network. I also got rid of walls around here, and, right, this, should be removed as well. Forgot to do that. Oh, this is another spot where a biter nest popped up. Seriously, it was so much chaos. Good night, Quill. Oh, and huge biter nest spawned here that was constantly attacking this. Yay for that turret assault line. I would not have survived that without that blueprint. Yay! We finished up here! Alright, let's remove this. And that. I'll leave one of these running, sure. Alright, so now that this is finished... Wait, what? A gate's being attacked? Oh. Well, that's fine. Seriously. Spiders everywhere. I love it. I mean, oh no, spiders everywhere. Oh no. Whatever will we do? Also, for some reason, I got some new coal and stone deposits over here. I'm not sure why. And they're rather inconvenient. No, I have not, Val. That does not surprise me, Val. That does not surprise me at all. Alright, we're gonna set up actual train stops over here. While I didn't want to last night, I think I should. Alright, so this one will be Stone Mine. I want one more train that I have actual mines. Which means I should move one of my iron ones over to being something else. And probably several of my copper ones. Yeah. On second thought, no, we don't want this train. You stay here until you're empty. You, congratulations, you're now a stone train. Get moving. You know, I really should just make a blueprint of this setup. Instead of the route that I've been going of just copy paste from elsewhere. I don't know what caused the biter nests to disappear in the first place. I have no idea there. All I know is that they did. So I regenerated them. And now we have a lot of them. To put it lightly. Yes, indeed, they took it personally. And we're going to make a coal mine here. After that's all built. It is very fun watching all of the robots go about. And we reached our 2,500 logistics spots. Perfect. Still need to get all the construction ones in. Alright, get that there. Get that and this. I don't like having trains running on these lines, like all of these trains going off of this. But it's a temporary thing that I kind of need to do. I just don't like it. Alright, so you
Jug.
are going to be a coal mine now. Ah, I already have 5 coal trains. Huh. Hello there, Secret Roo. No, I did not look into that, Lightning. But also, I have discovered that repair turrets are super overpowered. Like, really super overpowered. I'll make you a coal train anyways. I need one of you to come to this stop. Also, let's make that blueprint. Ah, there we go. One's gonna be heading over here. Rawr, rawr. Rawr. I know that I could just eyeball it, but I prefer to be precise. And thus I shall have it to deliver, or have a train come over to make sure I get it set up right. Also, I'm going to remove these two, because only one train should be on this section of track. Actually, for that matter, let's remove this as well. And replace this with that. Yeah, I really need to redirect this offload. I need to send that elsewhere. Possibly to multiple locations. Why did you wind up going that It does not help when other trains are deciding to take those routes. Yeah, that's our big problem. Okay. Yeah, I see what's going on. Yeah, we gotta fix that. Hello there, Crimson Wolf. Yeah, the bottleneck up here is being caused because multiple trains are trying to use this that should not be using that bypass thing. Alright, let's turn you off so I make sure I've got enough time to get this set up. Alright. Now you can go back to automatic. I am doing alright. How are you, Crimson? That's good to hear. Alright, so now we have multiple trains that aren't going to have any idea where to go for a bit, but I think this is the best option we could go with. I think I'm going to run them down here and have them connect about here. That should limit how many trains are trying to take that route in the first place. Because there aren't that many trains that are going that direction anyways. Yeah, it's adding a little bit more travel time to my stone and uranium trains, but it'll keep the, or should keep the coal and copper trains from bottlenecking that section up. Yeah, I think that seems to be the much better choice. I think that was a good idea. The only other thing that comes to mind that I could do to improve efficiency would be giving them access to going this way. Maybe... You know, I could just hook up to here. Should be able to bring in a elevated rail over here to go down onto this track. Because the less trains that are going to this and this, the better. But a lot of them are going here just to turn around to go that way. And that's not ideal for efficiency. No. I don't think this is going to work as well as I was thinking it would. I guess we could remove some of these and have it feed into, feed into the rail up there. There we go. We'll move that one. Move it down here. Set this here. Set this here. And then down here we need some more. No, not that. What was the shortcut key for hiding the upper rails? I know there was one. Well, I had a brief moment of a spot that would have worked down there. There we go. Yeah, we'll just do this. Hopefully that will mean less traffic Oh, those are taking that route. Ugh! I really wish I could just designate, hey, this group of trains are not allowed on this section of track. That would make my life so much easier. But no, of course I can't have that. Alright, I'm done messing with that. Alright, let's start getting these asteroids processed. Still not entirely certain how I'm going to pull this off, but I will pull it off somehow. Hello, Wing Zero. I think we're gonna do this. Bring this up here. Have you connect there. Sure, that'll work. There. They are all sorted. Now we just gotta get them actually processed. Which, from what I understand, requires crushers. We'll do a line here. How many of these fit on a rocket? 10. Alright. So we'll just do 3 for that for now. And then over here, we'll do another 3. No, it's fine. Oh, crap, I forgot to reconnect this. Oops. I need to take care of getting these defenses put up, but right now what matters more is just getting it working. There. Oops. Why is it not connecting any power? Fine, I'll do one of these. Let's get this away from our walls. I do find it interesting how long it can take the biters to actually realize that I've started building a thing so close. But there, that's dealt with. Alright, so instead, I actually do not want these so far out. I would rather future-proof for potential, Oh, these are here. Wait, why are you not processing? Ah. Carbonic asteroid chunk. Oh, and I can wind up with more of the asteroid chunk. Lovely! Ugh. Carbon, apparently. I should have done that differently. No, that is not what I want in here. I want this. Once things get processing, it should be fine to just feed that into there, I think.
Welcome back. Your steadfast loyalty is greatly appreciated.
Musyeti just resubscribed for 32 months. Razim Duke.
Muzz, thank you so much for that resub and your 32 months of support. How you doing? Actually, we're gonna do it this way. And move this all over to here. So we can do some future proofing. There. Then this will be for the carbon that I have no idea what to use it for, but we are producing it anyways. Apparently it's just burnable fuel. Not sure why I'm getting that, but hey, we'll just work with it. Alright, then over here we've got this. It'll produce iron ore and occasionally the asteroid chunk again. Alright. This time we are not going to let it start processing first. Because I don't know how I can actually get this stuff out of here. I can't exactly set down a requester chest over here and be like, yo, grab that! I guess I could do this. And then cut it to put it there. And just have that. And then deconstruct it all. Alright, so this is how we get iron ore in space, it seems. Which, fair enough. This one. Copy those, paste them there. These are drop near and drop near. And then this goes this way. Oh, right. Forgot a thing. There. Do that. And then cut this. Move it over one.
Duke.
This belt goes up here. Well, yes, Kieran. And now we have one more thing to, process. Which I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with that. But I can remove that from the queue to be brought up here. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and just send all that iron back down. Yeah, some of my bases are still running with red ammo, and I don't really have a means of fixing that. What? How did this happen? There's only supposed to be one uranium train down here. There's already one here. Why is this one not registered? Oh, it's set to... Why is it set to manual? Okay. We're gonna need to fix a few things. You go over to here. Just get into that. And now automatic, go back to the HQ. You drive remotely. Please don't have anybody going over there. Thank you. Alright, and you go back to HQ. Now you! Can I just send you back? No, of course not. That would be too easy and simple and make my life nice and... I still don't understand why that train was manual. I don't remember setting that. Crap. Drive remotely. You go to the refuel just to get you out of there. Now you go back to the HQ. And you, HQ. Alright. All that problem's been resolved. The Gadsden flag? I'm unfamiliar with that, Kieran. I am still thoroughly confused as to how that happened, but, well, it's fixed now, so... Oh, that, yes. Alright, so that's going to give me ice and an oxide asteroid chunk. Okay. Hello, Blue Bat. Okay, I guess asteroid chunks just do not go into the system here? You know, I'm okay with that. It's not like there's a limited supply of asteroids. At least as far as I'm aware, anyways. And it saves me having to, fiddle with getting more of them and they're getting them out of here and stuff. Except there was that one that wound up in there, so why are the rest not winding up in there? That is very confusing. Oh, well. Alright, so we want this going here. Which means this needs to go like that instead. So that way this can slide in there nicely. Alright. You feed in. You grab the extras that get made. Out to here for you. And there we go. Got all that processing going. Now I gotta figure out what to do with all of that. Obviously, this is intended to turn into fuel. So... how do? This is still iron ore and water. Okay. We have the iron ore here. We have ice that I need to turn into water somehow. Problem is, I have no idea how. I'm sure there's a way somewhere in here. For that matter, I don't know how to make space science packs either. I guess we'll check here. Oh, okay. Ice, iron plate, and carbon. And we get space science packs. Neat. Well, that's one mystery solved. Now, how do I turn the ice into water? I think this might be a Professor Google question. Okay, the chemical plant is not what I would have assumed was the solution there, but apparently it is. My first assumption would have been, you know, using, like, I don't know, not ice? Or not chemical, like, I was thinking maybe the electric furnace, maybe. But either way, mystery solved. That's what matters. Let's get to work. So, we're gonna get water out of that. Let's, you know, we're gonna use up the rest of the, water barrels that we have. Let's just remove all of this for now. Could have gone the easier route of doing a deconstruction planner, but whatever. I am not always the brightest. Storage tank. let's do this, this, and this. And we're going to do that. Use filter for water barrel. And then we want that to go into an assembling machine, which will be set to empty water barrel. And now we just send pipe all the way up. Yeah, producing the space platform things on the space station is definitely a good call. It absolutely works so much better. We are going to request this. However, we're going to be using, or hopefully using, a wire to tell this, if the amount of that is less than 100, it should be active, but otherwise it should turn off. If I know how this works right. Actually, let's set it to 200. No, 100 is fine. No. Leave it at 200. Final answer. Having a lot of extras is not a bad thing. Alright, so all of those water barrels are used up. Wonderful. Let's get rid of all this. I know there's a lot of water in those pipes that is now gone, but I don't care. I really hope I set this up right. We are, just to make sure that I set it up right, let's do a 200, or 100 there. But, alright, we have water. As far as, the only thing I know the carbon is used for is making the white potion. We're gonna do the production for that over here, though. No, I want it right next to this. All of you dump that way. Now my question is, can I actually... Well, first off, we're gonna dump all of this. I don't need that up here anymore. So, there is a slight problem. Of not overwhelming my entire network down below with just these. Let me see what options I have. Actually, I think I'm gonna need to take a break, everybody, before we get started with our tabletop game. So thank you everybody for joining us so far today for Factorio. I'm figuring things out here, but thank you all so much for joining. I hope to see you back here. Oh. Wow, my brain is not with me today. Thank you, everybody. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. There on the website, as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I cannot do this without your guys' help and your support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by sharing the stream around, grabbing merch over at zgfgaming.store, coming by and hanging out, or just grabbing some packs of cards or stream loots. But for now, thank you all so much for joining today, and I bid you the most fondest adieu.